A leaked email from none other than Prince Andrew, that infamous line, "I have a tendency to be too honorable."
Can you believe it?
The same man accused of grotesque abuses, the spoiled royal brat who's turned public service into a personal playground of excess and Epstein-fueled debauchery. But hold on, this isn't just about Randy Andy. No, this email is the spark that's reigniting calls to torch the entire monarchy.
And you know who it reminds us of?
That's right, Meghan Markle, the self-proclaimed victim who's mastered the art of royal exploitation while preaching dignity from her Netflix-funded throne. If Andrew's honor is a joke, Meghan's moral high ground is a farce. Stick around as we connect the dots, expose the hypocrisy, and ask, is it time to finally slam the palace doors shut, starting with the Sussex wing? Picture this, a single leaked email rips through Buckingham Palace like a grenade, dragging Prince Andrew, yes, that Prince Andrew, straight to the Supreme Court in a hail of accusations from his ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson. The message? A smug confession of being too honorable, as if the man who jetted around with Jeffrey Epstein and allegedly partied with underage girls has ever met the word. It's the kind of delusion that makes you laugh before you cry. Whispers of betrayal, hidden connections, and legal fireworks are exploding behind those gilded gates, and no stiff upper-lip statement from King Charles can douse the flames. Sarah, once Andrew's fiercest defender, might finally be breaking ranks, pushing for justice after years of turning a blind eye to his sleaze. But let's be real, this isn't isolated rot. It's the stench of a family built on privilege, where honor means dodging accountability with lawyers and legacies. And who better embodies that toxic brew than Meghan Markle? The American actress who married into the firm, weaponized her woke persona to grift millions, then fled to Montecito with tales of woe that conveniently boost her brand.
Andrew's email?
It's a mirror to Meghan's endless victim narrative, both cloaking self-serving chaos in faux virtue. As one viewer commented in our last video, he's still a spoiled rotten child. Kind of reminds me of someone else.
Who could that be? Dignity?
Morals? Honesty? Nah, just money, power, and a get-out-of-jail-free card for the elite. Virginia Giuffre's harrowing life, so brutal a journalist could only stomach 8 pages of her memoir before breaking down, screams for investigation, even from halfway around the world in Australia.
And Meghan?
She's the modern echo, trading silence for sympathy while the world burns. Today, we're antagonizing that hypocrisy head-on. If the royals are obsolete in the 21st century, and trust me, they are, Meghan's the poster child for why we need to close it down for good. Buckle up, this critique is savage. Let's start with that leaked email goldmine. Prince Andrew, in a moment of what he probably thought was witty self-deprecation, admits to a tendency to be too honorable. Honorable? The man who settled a sexual assault lawsuit for millions without admitting guilt? The guy whose official time, funded by taxpayers, was spent schmoozing dictators and sex traffickers for personal gain and sexual gratification of unseemly description, as one astute commenter put it?
I don't recall ever hearing about this on a streak. In public? Zilch.
It's the royal equivalent of a toddler claiming they are too mature after finger-painting the walls. Andrew's scandals, from sweating denials on BBC to his Epstein Black Book stardom, paint him as the ultimate spoiled child. Zero accountability, all entitlement. Now, pivot to Meghan Markle, the Duchess who doth protest way too much. Remember her tearful Oprah interview? "They were trying to kill me," she wailed, spinning tales of racist royals and suicidal despair. Honorable?
Please.
Meghan's tendency is to be too opportunistic, marrying Harry not for love, sure, Jan, but as a launch pad for her Hollywood 2.0 empire. Evidence? Look at the Sussexes' post-Megxit grift, a $100 million Netflix deal for half-baked docs that flop harder than Archul's charity filings. Spotify dumped them after their podcast bombed, with XX calling it grubby and divisive. And don't get me started on her children's books and jam jars, Monetizing royal baby vibes while suing the tabloid she courted. It's Andrew-level sleaze, but with Instagram filters. Critics like royal biographer Tom Bauer have eviscerated her in revenge, detailing how Meghan's feminist facade masked a ruthless climb, ghosting friends, bullying staff, 7 Archul quits in a year, and leaking to the press when it suits her. One insider told The Times she was difficult, rude, and inappropriate from day one at Kensington Palace. Sound familiar? Just like Andrew's honor, Meghan's dignity is performative, preaching mental health while allegedly making aides cry. And the evidence piles up. Court docs from her Mail on Sunday lawsuit revealed she orchestrated PR hits on critics, all while playing victim. If Andrew's too honorable to face facts, Meghan's too empowered to own her messes. Both are spoiled royals in denial, using scandals for sympathy bucks. Dig deeper, and the parallels scream. Andrew and Meghan, twin flames of royal dysfunction, feasting on the firm's carcass for personal gain.
Andrew's least of all the royals resume?
Jet-setting to Kazakhstan for shady deals, pimping his title for pitchforks. Yes, really, his ex-staffer Johanna Sjoberg testified to that unseemly vibe. No duties, just debauchery, a walking above the law billboard. Morals?
Honesty? As absent as his sweat glands in that infamous chat.
The leaked email? It's his delusion distilled. Claiming virtue amid vice, much like his settlement where he paid Virginia Giuffre £12 million to vanish, never apologizing. Her book, The Spider, lays bare a life of dread, abuse, trafficking, the works. One journo quit reading at page 8, tears streaming, because the horror was too raw. And calls for Australia to probe her 2024 death? Spot on. If the royals' enablers escape scrutiny, why not demand global justice? And to Meghan, the remix. She's done even less for the royals than Andrew, a handful of walkabouts, then bail with a $20 million Frogmore eviction pity party. Her official time?
Curated Insta posts for Lululemon shills, not service. Sexual gratification?
Nah, but swap it for ego-stroking validation. Her Spotify pod rants on trauma while ignoring Harry's frostbitten frustiness. Evidence of her moral void? The Sussex's Invictus Games snub of military families, or Meghan's near-catastrophic car chase lie that tied up NYC traffic for drama. Piers Morgan nailed it. She's turned Harry into a whipped puppy, chasing her American dream. Leaks from palace staff paint her as the bully-in-chief, demanding tiaras and tantrums. Tom Bradby called her Duchess difficult.
And dignity? Zero.
She's the one who dragged the family through Netflix's Harry and Meghan, airing dirty laundry for dollars, then cried foul when karma bit back. Like Andrew, Meghan's above the law in her bubble, suing over false stories she helped plant. No honesty, just hustle. Her book, The Bench? Tone-deaf drivel that critics slammed as cloying and out of touch. It's all money over morals, privilege over people. Virginia's tears haunt us, Meghan's crocodile one's cash checks. Both embody the royal rut, spoiled, entitled, untouchable.
As our viewer said,
they have none, no dignity, no morals, just money and above the law. Meghan's the female Andrew, grifting glamour girl, leaving wreckage while claiming the crown. This email isn't just Andrew's news, it's the monarchy's obituary.
Sarah Ferguson dragging him to court?
It's the ex-wife's revenge arc we all root for, reopening wounds from a marriage built on mutual denial. But it spotlights the systemic sleaze, a family so inbred with scandal, they can't self-clean. So, there you have it. From Andrew's laughable honor email to Meghan Markle's masterful mirage of morality, the Windsors are a relic rotting from within. We've seen the spoiled entitlement, the moral black holes, the exploitation dressed as empathy. Andrew's scandals scar generations, Meghan's just scar the brand. But the damage is done, dignity drained, honesty a punchline, all propped by privilege. Virginia's untold pain demands we question enablers down under and beyond.
Sarah's court drag?
A sign the masks are slipping, Meghan. If you're watching, your tendency to be too honorable, like Andrew's, fools no one. You're the spoiled echo of his worst traits, grifting the gown while the world wakes up.
The monarchy?
Obsolete, unnecessary, overdue for demolition. Join the chorus, close it down. Royals like Meghan prove it's not evolution, it's extinction. What do you think? Is Meghan the villain or just the symptom? Drop your hottest takes below, smash like if this hit home, and subscribe for the next expose. Until then, stay skeptical, stay savage.